let's brief something. This is the decade of, I believe, digital transformation, isn't it? And I have one, facts. Disruptive financial technology is a fast moving global phenomenon. In 2019 itself, fintech investments amounted to US dollars 55.3 billion, and fintech ranks among the top 5 industries with companies listing $1 billion valuation or higher. So this is the power of fintech, and we are in the new decade. So I would like to ask Ms. Carmen James. See, fintech is impacting an economy at large, by reducing the cost, involvement of resources, and then the time involved. What do you think? What do you think? What the overview of the financial services with regards to technology in the new decade 2020 2030, and where do you see down the line the prospects of fintech and the potential growth in this particular industry? Ms. Carmen.
I might give a very quick answer here because a lot of what I'll say will be related to my colleague Gabrielle. I think the future in the next decade is just very simply like blockchain. Its applications for in banking and in capital markets, and something that we've been working in within Abu Dhabi is working very closely with Abu Dhabi Global Market to tap into what they're building in terms of their digital asset regime to help attract innovative companies to come and grow and set up in Abu Dhabi while taking advantage of that really innovative forward-thinking regulation that they're building there. I might hand over to Gabrielle as well.
Thanks, Carmen, for the shout out already. I mean, I'm happy to jump on your question as well while we're all together. It's true that evidently like finance is changing in the last, 10 years. We've seen things progress so much. And what I think what we could say is that, yes, it's true. Blockchain is very, very interesting at the moment because there's a number of different possibilities that you can look at. You can look at different use cases, whether it's within the financial industry and within banks itself, but then we've also seen decentralized finance coming around. We've seen people are actually building things outside. And so ultimately the question is, how can you create a cohesive financial environment that actually answers to all these participants over the next decade and so. And actually on top of blockchain, as you mentioned, what could also potentially be interesting is the fact that as people become more comfortable with financial services, not necessarily coming directly through a large bank per se, but coming through smaller startups, smaller fintechs and such, it'll mean that there's going to be a plethora of different, services that I would actually call these microservices that are going to be able to really feed to niche consumers that maybe larger corporations and larger financial institutions haven't been able to service in the past. And so we're looking forward to being able to regulate all of that in a very safe, secure, and evidently neutral environments so that there is the means of essentially leveling the playing field for everybody who wants to provide good financial services.